Amjambo watazamaji wa CiaMeru TV. Welcome to SIASA. My name is Godfrey Mutiga, and today we host the Deputy Governor, County Government of Meru, the Honorable Titus Ntuchiu, here to discuss the County Government of Meru agenda and the plans for 2022. Mheshimiwa Titus Ntuchiu, karibu kwenye siasa.
Asante.
All right, Mheshimiwa, not many people know your story. Most probably it's time to tell the people of Meru and Kenyans. How did you come into politics?
Thank you so much, Madam Mutiga.
Yes.
I was thinking that because you're calling this channel CiaMeru TV,
Yes.
we'd be speaking in Meru, but it looks like it's a national.
It's a national
TV.
Yes.
I'm very impressed about that.
Yes.
I got into politics in a very funny way.
All right.
But I think just like everybody else who joins politics, there's one who many of the politicians I've seen, including my boss, the governor.
Yes.
He also says sometimes he didn't know how he found himself into politics. He never wanted to go to politics. But he still found himself in politics.
Okay.
So the same thing to me. I have been one person all along who has been supporting community development, trying to make sure that I assist the people, giving back to my community. All along after I left university and of course started working, I used to give back to the community a lot.
Yes.
In terms of being a member of school boards. I remember one time there was a secondary school near my home area that was just about to close down.
Yes.
Because it didn't have enough students. It had completely been mismanaged. It's called Kemacha Secondary School. We had only about 60 students at that time.
Yeah.
So one of the guys who was a bit senior then from our community called us and said, "This is a school, secondary school near your home area. I mean, surely it can't be closed when you guys are around here." That time I was working in Nairobi. I was a manager somewhere, one of the companies in Nairobi. And I became a board member of that school. Eventually, of course, became chairman of the development committee. And for sure, we were able to bring that school to what I would say from being closed. And the school now, to cut the long story short, is a 3-stream school. And it's taken quite a number of students to the university.
Yes.
So because of what we did that time, I was able to be fixed in very many other, or rather be put into very many other institutions.
Yes.
Like I remember I also became a chairman of Meru and Boys, which was also not doing very well. That time I was appointed by a friend of mine who was an assistant minister, CiaMeru.
Yes.
He made me a board member of Meru and Boys. That was in 2004. I became chairman of that school in 2006.
Yes.
Again, we did massive development in that school from 2006 until 2015.
Yes.
When I had served 3 terms, so I said surely 9 years. So it was long enough.
It was long enough.
And we did quite a lot. I was able to transform the school in very many areas. One, the school was taking up was a 2-stream school.
Yes.
Now it is 5-stream.
Yes.
We were able to increase the school population. When I became the chairman of that school, we didn't even have a school bus. By the time I was leaving, we had 2 big buses.
Yes.
We didn't have an admin block. We have a wonderful admin block, a story admin block. We built a laboratory, library, and we did quite a lot.
Yes.
So I think because of that, people, and particularly from my home area, Tigania, associated me with
politics. Okay.
And I also happen to have been a good friend of CiaMeru, so I used to campaign for him.
Yes.
In 2013, when he vied for governorship, I was supporting him.
Yes.
That time, my boss was a senator, Moronge.
Yes.
He was the Munya, but me, I was with CiaMeru. So, of course, again, CiaMeru lost to Munya in 2013.
Yes.
And by a narrow margin that time. But I was among the team that was really behind CiaMeru.
Okay.
Even the very many number of votes that we got that time, about 180,000.
Yes.
against Munya's 183.
Yes.
I was the finance manager of his campaign. I was more or less in his inner circle, the team that was actually campaigning for him.
Yes.
So when we lost, of course, again, CiaMeru said he would like to try vie for the same position in 2017.
Yes.
But you see, politics is also a bit dynamic, changes very fast. At that time, I think I realized my good friend had lost ground.
Okay.
And somehow my boss, now my current boss, Governor Titus Ntuchiu, is very good in looking for strategic partnerships.
Okay.
If I may call them that way.
Okay.
And for some reason, because of course he knows Munya comes from Tigania region.
Yes.
He wanted his running mate to be from that area.
Yes.
And somehow I think he knew me, we were friends.
Yes.
And he knew I was the man behind claim somehow.
Okay.
So he thought I can be his running mate. And for sure, I had listened to many people around here.
Yes.
And that time, because the former governor, I think, and somehow not worked with the other leaders very well.
Yeah.
Particularly the MPs.
Yes.
And some MCS also, and they defied him. They were not working well. So Kiraito that time, he said, let me be a running mate.
All right.
And I said, why not?
And that's how you found
That's
yourself
how I found myself in politics.
to be the deputy governor.
The deputy governor.
And
yes.
then
the rest is history.
Yeah, the rest is history. And now the CC Finance.
Yes.
And Mheshimiwa, you came with a strong version of making Meru great in 2017.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Have you made Meru great, in your own opinion?
We have made Meru great. In fact, the many things we've done in Meru,
Yes.
I wish people can know. In fact, I didn't even imagine, or we didn't even seated where I'm seated today.
Yes.
When I said we shall make Meru great, I didn't quite visualize at that time that in 4 years' time, we still have almost 1 year remaining. I didn't think that we shall have done so much like we've done to date.
Yes.
In very many areas, Botiga.
Yes.
If I start with because one of the things that the governor
Yes.
promised in his manifesto is that he would deal with the water problem in Meru County. And for sure, we've done a lot in that sector.
Okay.
For instance, when you compare, say, with the first county government, they had done, or rather they had sunk,
Yes.
about less than, actually about 15 bows. In fact, by the time we were coming to the office, only 6 were functional.
6 bowls.
Six bows were functional. They had actually done about 30 something. But out of about 13, out of that 30 something in the bows,
Yes.
about 13, when we were coming in,
Were functional.
were functional, not very functional. By the time we were settling in, only 6 were functional.
Yes.
But when you look at our government, to date, we have new bows, close to 200 bows, new bows. We are in the process of now rehabilitating those old bows that had been done that time. About 36 of them that we are rehabilitating, new bows.
Yes.
So honestly, in that area, we've done a lot. There are so many projects, water projects, especially from this side of Imenti side, because you see the many bows have been sunk
In the dry areas.
The dry areas, Ruirera, some parts of Kisima, lower Imenti side, like Kiagu area, the lower Imenti side,
Yes.
and the Tigania and the Gembe. But these are the areas where now they have rivers and all that. We have also very many water projects, which we have also supported.
Yes.
Very many community water projects. So in the area of water, we have done, let me say, very well.
Okay.
When you look at other areas, roads, we've also done a lot. In fact, the number of roads that we have graded, grading and marathing, thousands of kilometers since we took over.
Yes.
We have also paved quite a number of towns, our towns in the county. You go today to Lare,
Yes.
you find Capro. Capro paving by our government.
You're saying all these resources have been done across the county?
Across the county, yeah. Go to Lare, you go to Antobeto Kiongo, you go to Maua, you go to Kangeta, you go to this end of Tigania East, you find Kivuchwa, you come to Kenjai, you find that packet has been paved.
Yes.
You come to Ncheru, that's been done. You go to Keirua, that's been done. You go to Timau, Kibirichia, we've done that. You come to Meru town here. Remember this street from Consolidated Cooperative Bank all the way to Akoromone market has been done. As we speak today, we are paving around the Tuskers area. We are also doing this street, from Standard Bank all the way down.
Yes.
We are also doing the Mosque Street as we speak. So we've done a lot.
Okay.
We have also opened a new road, the one that cuts from here, the behind our headquarters here.
Okay.
There's a new road that we tarmac all the way to Tanganyika. We've done the Cathedral Road. So there's a lot that we've done in that area.
Okay.
I'm also not counting the number of small rural roads that have also been done through our ward fund.
Okay.
Ward fund is the money that we allocate to every ward. We give every ward. In fact, we had said we'll be giving 20 million per ward.
Okay.
The first year we gave 20 million per ward.
Yes.
We have 45 wards in Meru County.
Yes.
So 45 times 20, that's 900 million.
Okay.
Plus an additional 10 million because we have a special ward in Mobara.
Okay.
Where we Turkanas live.
Yes.
We give them an extra 10 million.
Yes.
So we gave the first year 10 million. The second year 10 million. That's 1.8 billion to the wards within the first 2 years.
Yes.
Then the subsequent years, because the first county government left a huge amount of pending bills unpaid, which we had to clear. The national government said the whole bills must be paid. Then again, of course, there's pressure from the controller budget, so we had to clear those pending bills. So we reduced that amount, the allocation to the wards, to 10 million per ward. Now we have also given the last 2 years another 810 million. So when you add that, we are talking of having invested in the 45 wards, over 3 billion. I'm not counting this last financial year.
Okay.
The money that we have put that has done so many other small projects in each and every ward. So there is fairness, there is equitable distribution of the resources within our country. And like the first county government, if I may say so again, there was never an arrangement like that where every ward would get this or that. All the money used to stay with the executive. So that if you are a member of county assembly and I don't agree with you, I differ with you, then your people suffer, because I'll never bring development in your home area.
Yes.
Which is not the case, because we may differ with you, Mutiga, as an individual, but your people should not suffer, isn't it?
Yes.
So they are residents of Meru, they voted for us. So I believe in terms of equality and equity, we've been able to do that very well, very well.
Bwana DJ, you have touched a bit on finances and the ward development fund and all that. As the deputy governor, you're also in charge of finance, right?
Yes.
How effectively have you been able to distribute finances for development? Because the allegations that there's so much money that is being used on operations. We would like you to clear the air. Is there money that still goes for development? Yes,
I mean, honestly, if there's no money for development, the number of boys I'm talking about, the very many projects that we've done, I would not be talking about them.
Yes.
For instance, let me give you an example. We have 273 new ECD classrooms. The first term government had 100. We have 273 new classrooms.
Okay.
We are in the process now of actually completing, and we have completed 74. But they are not completed 125 classrooms. We have completed 74 classrooms. We have 44 new workshops. So all these are development projects that we've done.
Yes.
There is no way people can say that we are taking money to operations, yet they can see projects on the ground.
Okay.
What happens is that, and people don't understand this, there is no way your budget can be approved by the controller budget. There is no way the assembly can approve your budget unless it has a development component.
Okay.
And that development component must have a minimum of that %.
Okay.
30% development,
Yes.
70% recurrent. You
Yeah.
can't go below that 30%.
So you're saying that as the DG that has been effective.
That has been done. That is being done all
Yes,
the time,
yeah.
and that is the way it is usually done.
All right.
Yeah.
I want to talk about the challenges you faced as the county government of Meru, right?
Yes.
And this should reflect on most probably you as also the one in charge of finances. You tell us what challenges are you facing as the county government?
The biggest challenge we are facing, Motiga, is the delay in getting our money released by the national government.
Okay.
That has been a great challenge. You have had us complain a lot, either as county governments individually.
Yes.
Our governors have been complaining. We have our COG forum. We have had the chair of council of governors complaining.
Yes.
You have seen us sometimes even threatening to shut down counties. Because, like now, I'll give you an example. We are almost coming to an end of the first quarter of this new financial year.
Yes.
That is 2021-2022 financial year, which ends in the next 15 days, because today is 14th.
Yes.
So we actually made month. But can I tell you one, Motiga? We have not received money for July. I mean for August and September. We have only received a disbursement for July, which we got last week.
Okay.
So sometimes even when you see people complaining that, oh, you know, we've not been paid salaries, and by the way, for your information, some counties have not even received the money for July.
For July.
So it's a big problem. That's why we have a big challenge, and we're just hoping that the government can improve in that area.
Okay.
And going into the future, honestly, the only way you can be able to ensure there is faster development in the counties, in the country, really, is by making sure that this money is released in good time.
Okay.
There we have a big challenge.
All right.
The other challenge, of course, that we have had ourselves, and this problem may have slowed down even you know, our government, not only county government of Meru, maybe nationally and even worldwide, is of course this corona pandemic. You know, for the last almost 2 years now, we're battling with corona. We've not been able to collect our own source revenue the way we should have collected. We had our targets. Unfortunately, you know, many businesses have closed down. The hotel industry has been seriously affected. People have lost employment. So in terms of revenue collection, that has also been, you know, seriously affected.
Okay.
But the main challenge is the delay in disbursements by the national treasury.
All right.
Yeah.
Mheshimiwa, we are seeing a lot of realignments in Mount Kenya. The politics of Mount Kenya are changing day by day.
Yes.
You have seen the county government meetings with political aspirants in 2020. We've seen a formation of Mount Kenya Party.
Yes.
What is happening? What is happening, Bwana DG?
Of course, Bwana Mutiga, you know, 2022 is the year that we are changing the president, so to speak.
Yes.
So there are a lot of realignments. And the way things were done in last election,
yes,
and what was done maybe in 2013 when Kibaki was exiting, we are now having what I would call a new fashion.
Yes.
This new fashion is mainly because what happened in 2017. And this new fashion is the fashion of people having bargaining power from their regions.
Yes.
You see, in 2017, this region of Meru, prior to 2017, we had a party called Alliance Party of Kenya, popularly known as BAS. But you remember around 2016 or 2015, President Uhuru Kenyatta and his deputy, since they were working very well that time.
Yes.
They agreed they wanted one big national party, of course, to fight tribalism and all that. And my governor, our governor, was tasked with the responsibility of collapsing all these parties. And the parties were collapsed, the ones that agreed to be collapsed. And BAS was one of the parties, our BAS now from this region.
Yes.
That folded, so that now we can form one big party called Jubilee.
Yes.
But unfortunately, the party, I think, became too big. There was no proper ownership of who really is the person behind this party called Jubilee.
Yes.
So even though you have Adakina Morade there, and Tuju and all that, they are really not the real owners of the party.
Yes.
Because every party has its owners. In Kenya, it's like every party has its owners. So because of that, I think we lost direction.
Yeah.
And now the new fashion is where now every region is having their own vehicle, political vehicle. If you look at Ukambani, for instance, we have almost 4 parties. We have Governor Mutua,
yes,
Chap Chap, and Leo Chap Chap. We have Kivuta Kibwana, I think now is a Muungano party. We have Charity Ngilo in NAC. We have Kalonzo Musyoka in Wiper. When you go to Western Kenya, you find Musalia Mudavadi has got ANC. You find Ford Kenya is there. You go to Luo Nyanza, you find Raila has got ODM.
Yes.
You go to Kisii region, we have Ford people.
Yes.
So what we've also realized as a region,
yes,
we also need our own bargaining vehicle
as Mount Kenya East.
As Mount Kenya East, because what has also happened previously is that sometimes we know when you go as Mount Kenya region, you're talking of the west of the mountain and east of the mountain.
Yes.
Sometimes people, particularly who don't come from Mount Kenya region, they think that if, say, for instance, a minister is appointed from Mount Kenya region, let's say even from the other side of the west of the mountain,
yes,
it's like you have also now taken care of the interest of the people from this other side of the
yes,
region, which is not the case. So we want our own identity as a region,
yes,
as Mount Kenya East region, and that's why Governor said we want to have our party for this region. This region we are talking of Meru, Tharaka Nithi, and Embu.
Okay.
That's the Mount Kenya East. So that whoever comes after President Uhuru Kenyatta, if they appoint somebody from, say, Mount Kenya West, say Nyeri or Murang'a or Embu or that side, they have not taken care of the interest of the people of Mount Kenya East.
Okay.
Unless we also get an appointment from this other side. So we want to have our own political vehicle to bargain. So just like other regions.
So, Mheshimiwa, so far you have not endorsed anyone for...
No, we have not. In fact,
seat.
I was a bit surprised when people were making noise the other day that we have endorsed or we have joined ODM. No, we have not joined ODM. We only had lunch with Raila Odinga. And the reason we are doing this is because, one, in this region, Meru region, or say Mount Kenya East region, we don't have a presidential candidate.
Okay.
Or let's say even Meru.
Yes.
We don't have a presidential candidate. Because Muturi announced the other day that he is a presidential candidate. So as a region of Meru, we don't have a presidential candidate.
Yes.
So who is going to take care of our interests? And how do we know the person who is going to take care of our interests?
Yes.
It is by actually sitting down and talking to those people.
So
that we see who among these people can best represent the interests of our people.
Muturi comes from Mount Kenya East. Do you believe you'll take care of your
Muturi
interests?
comes from Mount Kenya East.
Yes.
But you see, Muturi, the initial approach, he said he wants to be Mount Kenya spokesperson.
Okay.
Mount Kenya spokesman. In fact, that's what he said. And he was blessed by John Cheke people here. They came and blessed him in Chiru. And we said we have no problem in that because in any case, a spokesperson is not an elective post. It's not a post that SIASA kupigwa kura. So we said, okay, fine. Muturi, run with this. We have no problem. After all, you are a brother from Mount Kenya East. We have absolutely no problem with you, Muturi. But of course, later on, he has changed the conversation. Now he says he wants to be the president. That's a discussion we have not engaged him on that.
Yes.
So if he wants to become the president, first and foremost, we also have to sit down with him.
Yes.
Let him tell us his agenda for the country and his agenda for this region, Mount Kenya East region. Because you may come from our region, but what is your agenda for our region?
So, but Adiju, you are saying the doors of Meru are open to any...
The doors of Meru are open, but we shall endorse somebody who is going to take care of the interest of our people as they take care of the interest of the nation. Because that is very, very key.
What are the interests of the people?
The interest, you see, Meru is an agricultural county,
Yes.
for instance. We want somebody who is going to tell us what programs, what is it that is going to do to make sure that our people, one, we increase our agricultural productivity,
Yes.
for whatever we grow in Meru County, be it coffee, be it tea. What is it that will be done to make sure that agricultural productivity increases or improves in our county?
Okay.
Two, market access. For instance, currently as we speak, you know, we have a big challenge in Nyambene region,
Yes.
particularly Gembe, because of Mera, lack of Mera market. So we want to understand, whoever becomes the president, what is it that is going to do to make sure that we access other markets?
Okay.
Yeah, right now our people are suffering. Those are the things we want to hear. What is it that we will do when it comes to value addition, for instance, for our agricultural produce?
Yes.
What activities? What programs are you going to come up with to ensure that there is value addition for our produce? So we really want somebody who has serious, concrete plans to improve the livelihoods of our
Why have you not considered Meru to raise someone who can consider those
of course
interests?
you know, getting us we don't want also to appear like jokers.
Okay.
When it comes to a presidential election, my friend,
Yes.
you need to have a serious profile. One, you know, there is the issue of resources. I don't think whether currently, honestly, we have somebody with a muscle. And you know, Kenya people look at the resources.
Yes.
You need, you know, serious resources for you to run for presidency in this country. You need, you know, serious network. So I think at the moment, I wouldn't say that we really have that kind of a person
Okay.
in Meru.
Mheshimiwa, I would like to ask to talk a little bit on the challenges that have faced the health sector in Meru, and as the man in charge of finances in this county, what are the lasting solutions that you have put to counter these challenges in the health sector in this county?
Maybe Motiga, before I answer that issue of the health
Yes.
sector, there's something I want to emphasize about the people that we are seeing.
Okay.
I said we had a meeting with Raila.
Yes.
We'll be hosting very many other presidential candidates. And it is after engaging them that we shall gauge the person who we think best represents the interests of our people.
Yes.
But what I would like to say, as a region, Mount Kenya East region,
Yes.
we are also coming, we are also launching our party in the next few weeks.
Okay.
As a region, Mount Kenya East region.
Which part is that?
It is going to come.
Okay. All right. All right. All
Hold
right.
your horses.
Yeah. All right.
Hold your
All
horses.
right. All right. You look forward to that.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that is on the way.
Okay.
But we are not going to join anybody's party. We are not going to join ODM. We are not going to join any other party for that matter.
Yes.
We shall negotiate with whoever becomes the president, or we shall negotiate with the person we think best represents the interests of our region, and also somebody who will actually turn around the economy of this country.
Yes.
Because that is also very, very key.
So you are saying you'll negotiate as Mount Kenya East?
We will negotiate as Mount Kenya East, and that's why we are looking at all the candidates,
Okay.
their ability and capability in terms of turning around the economy. Because
Yes.
Meru is also not an island. You may represent the interests of our people, but mismanage so we want somebody who actually run this country well.
That's fair
That's
enough.
what we're looking at.
Fair
Yeah,
enough. Fair
yeah,
enough.
yeah.
Now coming back to the issue of health, maybe you would like to tell.
Yeah, health. Health. We have tried a lot in health. If I may give you some of the achievements that we've been able to make over the last 4 years.
Yes.
When we took over power in 2017,
Yes.
this county did not have a ICU. We have ICU now,
Yes.
a 9-bed facility, ICU, state of the art.
Yes.
We didn't have a renal unit. We only have one renal unit that was serving about 8 patients per day or so. Now we have expanded the renal unit. We have a state of the art renal unit that we are able to to have about between 24 and 30 patients per day. We are putting up a new anti-pain block, which is going to, with a capacity of about 300 beds.
Okay.
A new ward block should be completed by, if not end of this year, by early next year.
Yes.
We shall have that completed. We are having the biggest oxygen plant in this region. This region, I mean, from as far as I think the old Eastern province.
Yes.
We have a very big oxygen plant that produces 480 liters of oxygen per minute. When we took over, I think the one that we found was the capacity about 90 per minute. So we have the biggest oxygen plant in the region. We have now a blood center,
Yes.
blood transfusion center at Meru level 5. Previously, people used to go all the way to Embu to get a blood. Now we have a blood bank here.
Okay.
We have a testing center for cancer at Meru level 5. Previously, again, samples used to be sent to Nairobi. And, that is not happening anymore.
Yes.
So there is a lot of transformation that has been done over the last 4 years.
Yes.
You saw the Minister Kagwe last month, I think, sometimes end of July actually. He came to open for us some of the facilities that I've talked about.
Yes.
So there's a lot that we've done in that area. We have also employed very many healthcare workers, doctors, nurses. In fact, even as we speak, it's only last week that we are closing an endeavor to hunt more new doctors and critical care nurses.
Yes.
They are being interviewed now, and some pharmacists. So there is a lot we are doing in that area. We have also opened about 35 new dispensaries. We have 35 new dispensaries since we took over, and they are operational. And the others that we are also in the process of operationalizing them. So there's a lot we have done in that area. We have had some few challenges though, because of the delay in disbursements by the national government. Sometimes salaries may delay.
Yes.
Like now we only paid salaries, I think, yesterday.
Yes.
Some people got money yesterday and others on Friday.
Yes.
So that is salary for the month of August.
Yes.
Again, as I said, not because we want to pay late, but I can tell you I have only received the money for July. So even though I paid salary for July and August, I'm yet to receive money from the national government.
So all these,
I have had to go to the bank to borrow so that they pay our workers. In fact, if you read yesterday's nation, you see that there's a county, I will not mention which one, where workers have not been paid from June. I mean, from the month of June, they have not been paid. July, they have not been paid. August, they have not been paid.
Yes.
But you see, ourselves in Meru County, we try to ease the burden, because we know if people are not paid, they have rent to pay and all that. So we've gone to the bank, we made an arrangement with them, and we are paid salaries for August. So sometimes you see our workers complaining. We are delaying the salaries, this and that. But it really is not because we want to do it.
Okay.
So that's a challenge we usually have. And that challenge can only be overcome if the national government will stop delaying the disbursement to counties. That is the challenge that we have. Otherwise, we are trying our level best. The other day, we carried out interviews for our healthcare workers, and we have promoted 489 healthcare workers. 489. We promoted them effective 1st of July, and they are in the process of being paid the arrears, because I think we're not able to pay the month of July, so those arrears will be paid. They have been paid this month of August.
So, Mheshimiwa, you're saying now moving forward, you're putting to rest these matters of health workers and the complaints that they have been having.
Yes, because you see, you saw sometimes even last month they said, oh, there was a bit of delay in salary. They said we want to go for prayers and all that, but again, praying for what? Because we have fulfilled all their demands.
Yes.
We promoted the healthcare workers that they needed to be promoted. Common cadre, we promoted them, and common cadre, they did the interviews. Those who qualified, they were paid. So sometimes also our workers, healthcare workers, sometimes they like to complain. Sometimes we don't understand very well why they are complaining. But we sit down with them, we discuss, we give them facts as they are, and then they stop complaining. But I can tell you, we have very few minimal challenges in our county.
Okay.
Only that sometimes there's misinformation here and there.
All right.
We don't have big challenges.
All right.
Yeah.
Deputy Governor, 2022 is approaching.
Yes.
And you have seen all these challenges that you have had in your first term as as you serve. Eh?
Yes.
Now, what would you do differently if you're re-elected?
Yes.
How will you? What things will you do differently?
Of course, you know, when you get a new term,
Yes.
you sometimes also have to tweak a few things here and there, because of course there are a few things that you've learned along the way. There are changes you make here and there.
Yes.
Where you find maybe this department has done well, but probably if you had made this change or that change, you would have done better. These are some of the things that we will tweak to make sure that we improve service delivery
Yes.
in the next term. But I can tell you, we have been able to learn a lot, and one of the things that we will do it, you know, especially when we get re-elected, and I believe we shall get re-elected because of our work, is we've been able to clear the whole pending bills.
Okay.
So this problem of, you know, money going to pay bills which, you know, were pending, that problem will be there. So most of the money will actually go to development.
Yes.
So there is also that bit that a lot of money now be channeled rather than paying things that, you know, had been done some times back. Then we'll be able to invest that in our new projects.
All right.
So people will see a lot of developments in our next term.
Okay.
We get re-elected.
What is your parting shot to the people of Meru? Because
Parting shot is, Meru people, please judge us by the way, you know, we've been working. You know what we've done over the last 4 years in all those areas that I talked about. I didn't even have a chance, Tiga, to talk about what we've done for our youth.
Yeah.
A lot of programs for our youth. We are the first county government in Kenya to have what we call Meru the service.
Yes.
We are also the first county, for your information, in Kenya to have a Vision 2040 that was developed through a very consultative process. It was a 2-year process. It was not a desktop document.
Okay.
That we, you know, there was serious public participation. We went to all the ones in this county. We went to every corner of this county. We involved professionals and the business people and everybody in the county. So we will track. We are keeping a track of the things that we said we are going to implement in that Vision 2040. So I'm telling our people, please elect us on the basis of our work.
Okay.
I know, of course, people will try to compete with us. People who, of course, some of them very sly, they'll come with all manner of this or that. But I know we shall get re-elected because of what we've done for our people.
All right. Asante, Deputy Governor, it's been a pleasure having you on SIASA.
Thank you very much, Mutiga.
Yes.
It's a pleasure being hosted by you guys.
Yes.
And in future, I would look forward.
All right. We wish you all the best in your endeavors.
Thank you very much.
Asante.
As we continue to make Meru great.
All right.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay. CiaMeru TV viewers, that has been SIASA. We've been talking to the Deputy Governor, County Government of Meru, Governor Titus Ntuchiu. And that has been a discussion on the performance of the county government and also politics that are going on in our country. Kindly continue subscribing to our channel on CiaMeru TV on Facebook and CiaMeru TV on YouTube. See you next time. Asante.